Are you ready to have fun and get creative with me in my Faith Happy Planner Junk Journal? In this video, I'm going to do several pages in this junk journal and document some really fun things that have been happening. Hello there, it's Hillary, and welcome back to the Creative Faith YouTube channel. I love encouraging women to get creative, to spend time with the Lord, and to document this beautiful life that God has given you. And I recently shared my Faith Happy Planner Junk Journal setup. So I'll have this video linked down below if you want to see all of the different pages and spreads and how I've been using it and how I set it up. But today I want to do a couple processes in the memory keeping section. So I have three sections. I have a faith one, memory keeping, wellness, and other. And in the memory keeping, I've been really loving documenting and including pictures and memorabilia from different events. And so I wanted to do two spreads in here, from two kind of events. So the first one I wanted to do was from when my husband and I went to the peony farm and had a picnic. And then the second one, we had some friends visiting us and we did a lot of fun things. And I gathered a lot of fun junk. So I thought that could be a fun second one. So this first one I'm going to do, I have a couple pictures. I printed them on my HP Sprocket, which I probably wouldn't buy again. I think it does an okay job of printing, but there's probably a better photo printer out there. But it, again, does an okay job. And so I printed a couple pictures from that day, and then we got food from a store that's close to the farm, and so I saved some things from that. And then when we were at the peonies, I picked up a few stickers, and I thought those would be fun to add here. And I love that one. Don't talk to me until I've tended to my peonies. Peonies are my favorite flower. And I also pulled a Creative Faith printable. This one has some peonies that I drew on it. It's my What to Do When You Don't Know What to Do printable. And I will have this linked in the Creative Faith Etsy shop if you also love peonies. This is a good one to pick up, or if you feel like you don't know what to do in your life, that is a good printable to pick up as well. So I thought I could cut these out, and this could be the bottom of the page, was what I was thinking. I could put these along the bottom and then layer the stickers and photos on top, was my game plan. So I really have been loving using the Happy Planner system for my junk journaling, because most of my junk journaling I do, it's kind of memory keeping junk journaling. And I sometimes have, ephemera from different events and activities. And it's really nice to have it be, figure out where to cut it. It's really nice because I don't necessarily have to do it in order. And I think that's really cool. Because with the disc bound system, you can kind of pull things in and out. So, cut it a little bit off, but that's okay. So, I'm going to use my tape runner and add it to the bottom of the page. But this day was so much fun. It was probably like one of my very favorite days. Like when I think about my life, I think about like salvation, baptism, wedding, and then this day is probably up there. It's just one of my very favorite days. It was so much fun to explore and get outside, and of course, I brought my journals and things. It would have been a really fun day to vlog, but sometimes I just want to be in the moment and not like document the moment. So, yeah, we took a ton of pictures, and I did do like some short form content that I have been sharing online, but it was just so much fun to be outside and journal and spend time with my husband, and it was just the perfect day. So I definitely wanted to add this day in here to not forget this sweet time that I had. So I think that's going to be really perfect for the base. And then I have these two pictures, and I probably don't need like both of these. Maybe I'll just do that one. What was this? Oh, it was the cup holder around our drink. And I saw this trick online that with cardboard you can peel it off to make it, or peel it apart to make it a little thinner. But I think that kind of stands out more. And then I love this one where it's like a little plant tag. And I don't know which one I should do. I really love the Don't Talk to Me Until I've Tended to My Peonies, but I almost want to put this in my garden journal. But this one seems like a little bit big. I could move this over here and then put this one over here. But it would be cool to, because it looks like a little postage stamp. It would be cool to put like some color down maybe on the background so it pops more. I thought about doing Distress Oxide ink, but I did just remember I have this washi tape, and I think it'll kind of match with the Whiskey Hills store thing. So let's put this down as a background. And hopefully I think this will look nice to make the little postage stamp pop. But if you live like in the Portland to Salem area, I definitely encourage you to check out the Peony Gardens next year. It is totally free to roam around and walk around, which I love. And we just brought our picnic blanket and we just sat down amongst the peonies. We got there right when it opened on a weekend, and it was so much fun to just sit and have a picnic. Oh, I almost cut I almost cut the tab. So, highly encourage you to check it out if you live kind of around this area. It's worth the drive, and yeah, it was just very enjoyable to hang out there. I think I'm going to add one little strip on this side to just kind of connect the pages and tie them together. And we can put down the elements on top. And this I have like a little spot for some journaling. I think will be fun. They had so many cute stickers in their shop. I wanted so many more, but I did try to restrain myself a little bit. So there, now you can see the cute little design better. And then the great thing about the photo paper is that it is also sticky backed. If you can get the you can get the backing off. So that looks so cute. Alright, and then on this side, I think I'll do maybe like that. Is that kind of cute? Can't see the craft paper a ton, but like that. I don't like that one quite as much. So probably put this one down first. Sometimes it is so hard to get the backing off these things, isn't it? So we'll put this down. I want to have it going off the page a little bit. And then I'll layer the little plant stand. I'd love for you to comment below what is one of your favorite flowers. Peonies are definitely my favorite. I also really love lavender. It'd be fun to do a lavender printable and draw some lavender. All right. And then we'll add this over there. I think I'll have to use, sometimes cardboard doesn't really work well with the tape runner. I'll have to use some glue to make sure that sticks down. And I think that looks so cute. And then I have room to do a little bit of journaling. I love how this turned out. Okay, so let's move on. So the next pages I want to do are from when my friends came to visit. And so I think it will, not quite sure how I'm going to do all this, but I was thinking this page I could do, we went to Powell's in Portland, and I thought the picture that we took inside of Powell's didn't turn out like super well, but I thought the map of the store could kind of be the background of the Portland page. And I guess you can't really see a ton of the map, but that's okay. But we did this really cool free rose garden in Portland. It is, I think it's called Peninsula Park, and it was stunning. We paid to go into a garden later in the week, and this free garden in Portland had even better flowers than the one we paid to go in. So, another little tip if you're in the area. I think that looks really cool. But look at those pretty flowers. I loved it. So, back down here. And then the beach day, I feel like I need to figure out what I want to do for that. I think I'll set that aside. And then we did Mountain Day. The Mountain Day I actually have a lot of ephemera for. I got a little pin because we saw a Stellar's Jay, and it was so much fun to like explore and look around. I did not realize one of the things had our license on it, so I just cut that off. So we definitely don't want to include that in our license plate in this video, or in my journal probably. But I thought that was cute because it says Trillium. And then we also have this National Forest Recreation Day Pass. And I think it's cool because these also have the dates on them, which I really love. So we'll do that, and like that maybe. And I also really love this little Stellar's Jay thing. But, oh, this was going to be the beach, right? No, beach was going to be there. This was going to be Mount Hood. And I feel like I have too much stuff to put here. Could do like that because we already have the date up there. Like that maybe? And I'm not sure where to put the Stellar's Jay. I guess I could just punch it and have it be in there. Maybe I'll do that. There's too much ephemera to fit on the page, but that is a good problem to have. So I'll put this down first, and then I'll put this down on top. It is so much fun to have friends come visit. That was just such a neat thing. I love being able to have a house where I can host people and Yeah, we just had such a good time. I'll put this there and this there. I think that'll be good. But maybe I should do this up here because that's Trillium Lake. And this one down here. And then I'll try to kind of angle them a bit. And then the last day that I wanted to document was when we went to Silver Falls and the Oregon Gardens. So I picked up a little sticker when I was there. I thought that would be fun to include. Then I have a map of the garden. We didn't get a group picture of us at the garden, but that's okay. And then I also have a map of Silver Falls. So let's see, I think we were over here, so maybe I'll get a little chunk from this area and put it up here. Maybe I'll kind of cut off it in half and do like that. And I can do Silver Falls and Oregon Garden. That got kind of there. The only thing about the Oregon Garden is you can't really see like what some of the actual places are where we were. So I wonder if I kind of cut up the map more. This would be more interesting as a background, and then I could just cut out Oregon Garden to put on top. And then we will secure this side down. I think that'll be cute. So let me go from the beginning. So let's start with this piece. And it was kind of crazy because we went to the wrong, there's a ton of different entrances around these waterfalls, and we went to the wrong one, and then we couldn't find our way, and so we actually, and our phones weren't working, so we actually had to use this map to figure out where to go. So it felt very old school too. Also sort of scary to not have your phone working and to be lost, but I mean, it used to happen all the time, right? People. Okay, I think this is looking really cute, so I'll put that there. Maybe I'll put this down here, and then that like so. Oh, I think that is really adorable. I really love how this side's turning out. This one, I'll probably fill it in with some stickers maybe, or no, we'll see. But I feel like this side kind of has some holes. But I really loved all the fun ephemera that I got from this adventure. That was really neat to be able to show our friends Oregon and then also gather all these things to document their stay here. I think I'll do that. So it kind of covers the waterfall. Oh, well, I guess it's okay if it cuts it off a little. And then I'll put the beautiful zinnia. The zinnia was the size of my hand. It was so big. It was the biggest zinnia I'd ever seen. And It was just so hot this day though too. We were just like, we feel like we're melting. Put that there. So cute. Oh, I really love how this is turning out. What fun thing to document. I love flipping through these pages and just seeing all of the sweet memories that are in this junk journal. So I think I still have the beach one, but I think I'll probably save that for a different day. I'll maybe just kind of paper clip it in. And then a different day I can do the beach because I am ready to eat dinner. So anyways, there we go. So we have the Whiskey Hill and Adelman Peony Garden Day. And then I have the Portland and the Rose Garden, Beach Day, and then the Mountain Day and Silver Falls and the Oregon Garden Day. So much fun to document these sweet events and activities, and I hope this gave you an idea for how you can do some junk journaling and memory keeping at the same time. All right, the sun is quickly setting, but I added a little bit of journaling and a few stickers, and so here's the final spreads. I love, love, love how they turned out, and so sweet getting to reminisce and document these sweet pages and these sweet moments. So definitely check out the setup video I did for this journal. Definitely check out the what to do when you don't know what to do printable. It's a really pretty one for summer, especially spring and summer. And yeah, I want to encourage you to take time to get creative and document this beautiful life the Lord has given you. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and the bell notification so you don't miss out on any upcoming Creative Faith videos. And I'll see you next time. Bye, friend.